Welcome to the Bible Short Series, where we briefly discuss topics that will help build us in the study of apologetics for self-edification and to be the best example that we can be to the world. The topic of discussion in this video is the origin of all religions, and to understand the beginning of all doctrines that seem to be pre- and post-Christianity, we first look at the first book of the Bible written by Moses. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15 reads, "And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." Now this is God speaking to our adversary, Lucifer, whose name means light bearer, and because of his disobedience to God, he's lost that title and role for God, now known as the devil or Satan or the deceiver. And speaking of deception, he had just finished deceiving Eve into thinking she could be like God, knowing good and evil, which led to Eve offering the forbidden fruit to Adam, handing over man's dominion of earth to the deceiver. When God says that he will put enmity, which is Abba in Hebrew, meaning hatred, between his seed and the woman's seed, and that the seed will bruise his head and he will bruise his heel, the deceiver already knew that this seed is referring to someone who isn't here yet, or someone who is to come, and that this someone is to come from an Immaculate Conception. So immediately the deceiver started working on Immaculate Conception stories before the one true conception between Mary giving birth to Yahuah arrives. In Egypt, we have Isis having an Immaculate Conception giving birth to Horus. Buddha was miraculously born, as well as Plato, born in Athens, was believed to be a divine born of Virgin Paraction, and many others. Galatians chapter 1 verse 8 reads, "I marvel that you are turning away so soon from him, who called you in the grace of Christ to a different gospel, which is not another. But there are some who trouble you, and want to pervert the gospel of Christ. But even if we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel to you than what we have preached to you, let him be accursed. As we have said before, so now I say again, if anyone preaches any other gospel to you than what you have received, let him be accursed." Here we have a self-explanatory scripture from the Apostle Paul, encouraging the people to be aware of the false doctrines that are coming to counter the gospel of Christ for the purpose of deception, and that can come from angels or men. And that's going to be it for now on this topic. Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next Bible Short.